What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today, we're here with the 9-star difficulty of the Perona event. This is the anniversary party for the 60 million download celebration event. Now, there is a website pertaining to this event, so make sure to check out the website. The event site I'll leave down below in the description. I'll probably leave it as a pinned comment as well, but there are community rewards pertaining to that. So you got to make sure you're continuously clearing this to get your hands on the brand new Perona character. Now, as for what this Perona does, she's actually pretty good. Now, if you guys struggled a little bit with the Colosseum San Goro that came out during the early stages of June, he will be returning over the next couple of days, and if you do want to go ahead and farm him up, this Perona getting maxed out is going to make your life a whole lot easier for that event. So this Perona, her typing, she's a Dex driven shooter. Captain effect will state that she just gives a 3 times attack boost to Dex and Int as long as you've got Dex and Int characters on your team, and that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward, and it's a pretty good captain effect overall for a free-to-play character. Now, as for her special, it's a 12-turn max cooldown. I believe she needs 14 or so skill-ups, and it will go ahead and reduce bind and despair duration by 3 turns, sets the enemy defense to 0 for 1 turn, and changes block and adjacent slots into matching. Very, very powerful special effect to have. As for her crewmate effect, she makes Dex and Int characters' base stats be boosted by 25, and the secondary crewmate effect will give herself double damage against strength enemies, which means that when this character attacks, she has no negative damage, which is very nice. As for her support effect, she only supports Zoro, adding 7% of her base attack, which is pretty bad because her attack stat isn't that great in the first place. She has 5-turn removal of slotbind reduction, and she bypasses all barriers when your health is above 50% when you max her out. So this unit, she's a pretty good unit on paper, and as I said, she's going to be a really nice unit to max out Colosseum San Goro if you haven't done that yet, and also she will be boosted on the upcoming treasure map, which again is going to be really nice to have. So that's about it for the intro of this video. Let's go ahead and get into the teams against the Perona event. So getting into the swing of things, I have a Kaido team for you guys first. Now, in this video, we have 6 different teams that are able to beat this content, and all of these teams were recorded on stream today, so unfortunately, I don't have like anything to show you guys what to be expecting for these dungeons on each of these stages. But anyways, something that you do have to know is on stage 2, you can encounter a hidden boss, which will fully charge all of your character's specials, making your run a lot faster. So hopefully, when you do, continuously run this event, that you can potentially find the hidden boss on stage 2. Stage 3 is the Alvida stage. You'll get a full board of Dex slots every single turn, and all of your beneficial effects are removed on that stage. So you can see here with Kaido, we don't have our beneficial effects, so Kaido is reverted back to his normal form. And then on stage 4 is Tascon. She has about 3 million HP, and she has % damage reduction for 5 turns, so make sure to bring a character that can remove that so that you can actually deal damage towards her, and you get bomb and block orbs, and it's kind of annoying, but she does become a quick unit, which makes Kaido a very desirable character to be using on this fight. The final boss stage against the Perona, 5 turns of attack down and 5 turns of paralysis are inflicted to your team. You get a full board of strength slots. She also has a 4-hit Dex Orb barrier. You need 4 Dex slots to break through that barrier, so Raid Cracker is going to be an exceptional unit for this fight, as his special not only does the health cut through the barrier, but he changes all orbs, including block, into Dex. So if you have Raid Cracker maxed out, makes your life a whole lot easier in this fight. And once again, she does become quick on the final boss stage, meaning that Dex characters are going to be the most ideal for this fight. So now you're seeing the Jack and Kaido team. If you want timestamps for all of these boss fights, they'll be down below in the description. So this is the team that I'm actually using to farm. Now, I actually have changed things up a little bit. With this team, I'm actually going ahead and using the Colosseum Kids special on stage 4 instead of waiting till stage 5. You can actually use it here on stage 4 and just clear this stage in 1 turn, which makes it a lot easier. Also, I have replaced the Jinbei with a Sakura Sai Rare Recruit Pudding. You can actually just replace Jinbei with any striker or powerhouse character that reduces 5 turns of Rainbow Shield, like Praline, for example. Ideally, if you have a striker character that also reduces the 5 turns of Rainbow Shield, you can use the Kid special to reduce the cooldown of that character as well by 2 turns. So I would ideally suggest running a character instead of Jinbei that just removes 5 turns of % damage reduction to make your life a lot easier. And then on the final boss fight, we're going to be going ahead and using the Law special, the Jack special, the Kaido special, and the Big Mom special twice. And that will just enable us to get a bunch of health cuts and damage output towards the enemy that goes through the barriers. And that's basically it. It's actually a pretty easy team and gives you a lot of EXP. If you do have the 3x EXP ship, which is out right now, by the way, make sure you are using that. So if you've got that ship as well as Jack as your captain, it gives you 66,000 EXP per clear on 50 stamina. After this, we are going to be showing off a double Jack team as well that is able to clear it. I personally don't suggest double Jack unless if you literally just want to spend all of your day farming this event, because it does take a lot longer. Like literally Jack and Kaido clears it twice as fast as double Jack, so take that as you will. I do prefer running one Jack and one Kaido, but it is up to you at the end of the day if you just really want to optimize how much EXP you're earning from these events. So with this team, we are running Kaido as a sub, and he's really good for this because he gets that type advantage, massive damage output provided by him. Praline to go ahead and remove the Rainbow Shield on stage 4. The buggy on this team, the Stampede buggy, can be replaced by Colosseum Eneru. He is a really good option instead of him, so I'm just using buggy because I can, but you can replace him with Colosseum NL. He does exactly the same thing. Buggy does a bit more than that, but of course, Colosseum NL does get the job done as well. Raid Cracker is very good once again to as well give us the health cut and also give us those full board of Dex Orbs, which are very, very important for the final boss stage. So next is a Carrot team. So for the Carrot team, we have Treasure Map Law on the team, who's a really nice strength unit just to get some type advantage here on the Alvida stage. We've also got Raid Crocodile, who is exceptional on stage 4 because all of the orbs that we get given on stage 4, Crocodile will change into matching. And we've also got the 2 Carrots, of course, which are really good. You can get orb boost and stuff with them. The limited rare crew Toadskii is a very important unit for this fight, and the main reason for it is because on the final boss fight, we get a full board of strength orbs, and we get given 5 turns of attack down. We also get paralyzed for 5 turns. So Nami can remove the paralysis, but then the Toadskii removes the attack down, changes the strength orbs into matching, and gives us a 2.75 times chain lock for 3 turns. So limited rare crew Toadskii is really, really good for this fight. You don't need to bring her specifically. The Trafalgar Law on this team is not required. You could replace him with whatever you want. But I feel like, you know, if you don't have the Toadskii, you will have to try and find another attack down reducer. You could potentially use someone like Edward Weevil. He would be a really good option if you need an attack down reducer. And he also provides an attack boost to your team. So that's a really good option. And then replace, you know, another unit with something else. But you do definitely need some sort of way to get some matching orbs with the Carrot team. Moving on to the Luffy and Law team. Now, this team is also really good. If you have these units here, I would suggest running this team. It is a little slower. Definitely the Kaido friend captain teams are a lot faster for this event. It's just the way it is. But for this team, we've got Bobbin to remove the % damage reduction on the stage 4 fight against Toadskii. We've got the Rare Recruit Kaku to go ahead and remove the paralysis and the attack down that gets inflicted on stage 5. We've got Cracker as well to give us the full board of deck slots, which enables us to do a lot of damage towards Perona on stage 5. And then we've also got the Kizuna, Zoro, and Sanji character, which can be replaced with any other attack booster that you so wish, but we're just using him because he actually gives us a lot of damage output. Plus, we can consistently switch with him to guarantee us a matching slot, which does make it a little easier for clearing out some of the mob stages if we do need the matching slots. The final team you guys are seeing here is with the new characters that just arrived on this Sugofest today. Hopefully you guys have seen my Sugofest video. If you guys haven't seen it, then this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I did end up pulling Legend Pudding on that Sugofest, which is awesome. And a lot of the chat were hoping to see a video or a clip, me utilizing Legend Pudding for this event, so that's what we're doing today. Now, for this event, we are utilizing a friend captain of Nami and Robin. I would say that it's almost a requirement. I mean, I'm not really too sure if Double Pudding can clear it. It's relatively tricky. We only just able to clear it anyways in the first place, and we are using a very useful support effect in the old school Missile Sunday old school rare recruit. She has a support effect where if you attach it to an int character and then you use that character special, you get 1.3 times attack to your int characters for one turn. And the thing is, I was hoping to use potentially V2 Shanks on this Toadskii stage and then, you know, use Pudding to store the special and such. But the thing is if you use an attack boosting special on Toadskii, she does lots of bad things. She will go ahead and despair you for 5 turns and give you a full board of block orbs. So we didn't really want to have to deal with that. So we're using the Kizuna Magellan here to give us the conditional boost for multiple turns, and then we've got the support effect to give us the attack boost, and then we've got the Nami and Robin friend, of course, to enable us to get the massive orb boost. The thing about this as well is we did use the switch ability of Nami and Robin on stage 3 because we consistently get a full board of Dex orbs every single turn. So by switching, we stored all of those Dex orbs that were given to us on stage 3, and then when we switch back in stage 5, we get a full board of Dex orbs, which is exceptional, and then we can use their special to get that juicy 2.5 times orb boosting effect. Pudding is actually irrelevant on this team. She served no real purpose aside from being a 4.25 captain. We did use her earlier on in the fight to give us a little bit of cooldown reduction, so we didn't have to stall as much, but she's not really that useful for this particular event. And definitely Nami and Robin are the most useful character for this particular engagement against this Perona fight. But that's going to wrap up this video today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.